All right, you guys, I'm going to start reading right away. So to join in, welcome. Alicia, you're going to get good news in the next week. It's a surprise. Hello, how are you? So let's see what's going on with the Masculine Collective. You guys, I want to take some time off this week again. So get your bookings in right now so I get everything done. There's still room for weekend readings that I'll be finishing up tonight on my website. I am feeling okay, but I've been really tired lately. How about you guys? Are you feeling that exhaustion? I think it's like solar flares and stuff like that. All right. Well, what's on the masculine's mind? They want happiness right now. They're very discontent with their life. So they're going through a huge contemplation period, okay? So what I'm getting right now is with all the transits, the eclipses, and all that shit that's been going on the last few months, they're going through a deep contemplation, okay? And they're feeling disconnected right now from their old life. So their old life is collapsing around them is the visual I'm receiving, okay? So it's like what they once thought was their wish fulfillment is no longer their wish fulfillment. And now they're like, I want my wish fulfillment, right? So they're going through this really tough, challenging time right now with that, okay? They're bored in life. They're disconnected. They don't know what to do with their life, okay? They have you on their mind. Hello, ladies. How are you? If you want to do $4.99 or more badge, I give a short, sweet message. And all the donations are very, very appreciated. They help support my channel and content and my children. So they are missing your compassionate, warm energy. It's like, I feel like these masculine, some of them are with another party, right? I kind of picked that up. Love messages for you. There's somebody thinking about you, but he's scared of the connection. His Virgo tonic, you're going to meet a new person, but you're going to have a choice to make between two people. So they miss your healing energy. Aisha, new job coming in for you. They miss your healing energy. They miss your compassion. They miss you. So if they had a third party, their old life, their old belief systems, they left you behind because they wanted to impress everybody else or go along with their family dynamic, they're bored with it. They're very bored with it. And now they want to reach their optimal timeline. And the karmic timelines are collapsing on top of it. So it's becoming more painful to hold on to the old life. Yeah, that's what's happening. A lot of you might be experiencing that as well, viewer. Okay, you might be experiencing this like pain when you even think of your old life or hold on to your old life or whatever. The masculine is going through this right now. And they're like, I want actual love. I want unity. I want my soulmate. I want everything, right? And they want the Queen of Cups, that compassionate, loving, spiritual woman that helps them heal, that guides them, that makes them a better man. They don't want this program life anymore. I keep hearing that. I don't want this program life anymore. Jess, Frederick, be patient. Things are falling into place for you, okay? They try to hold on to their old life. They've been trying for quite a few months right now to hold on to their old life, to hold on to karmic situations, to hold on to old belief systems and lifestyle choices. And it started to wear them down. It started to make them sick. Okay? They started to get karma for sitting in that timeline. Anna, there's a man from your past that's having dreams about you. And they're like, how do I get back into the timeline? Because when they met you, you brought them to that timeline, that divine timeline, right? That timeline of love, that timeline that they're supposed to be on. They got scared. It was too good to be true. They were scared of what other people thought. What am I going to do? Everyone's going to judge me. I have to go to my wish fulfillment that everyone else approves of, that society approves of. I have to hold on to that because that's what society wants me in. So they took the peer pressure of society, of what other people thought, over the divine timeline of love with you, right? His Virgo tonic, you're going to have dreams. They're going to show you your next stages of your path. And you also have a throat blockage because I can feel it while I'm talking. And they're bored. So they're realizing, you know, this is a sign of an awakening and ascension, okay, with the masculine collective, which is great progress. They're bored. They're like, okay, so I sat here and I pretend to be happy because I thought it's what everybody else wanted. I'm trying to make everybody else happy. I'm bored. I miss that feeling I had with Divine Feminine. You know, they got you on their mind. Very heavily, actually. It's like their heart started opening in March. And it's been still opening, okay? And what happens when the heart starts opening is all the fears start pouring in. So they've been going through a lot of fear. Tons of fear. Yeah, a lot of you, like, you're kind of being forced towards your counterpart right now. And you know what, feminine? A lot of you are running right now, okay? Believe it or not, ladies, a lot of you are running right now from your connection. That's something I pick up strongly. So this person wants to be with you. With the Nine of Wands, there's still a bit resistance there, okay? Get a 2 heart clearings, you guys. Those of you that had 2 heart clearings with me, you can comment and tell how it went. But it can remove these blockages, okay? There's still blockages to your union here. They feel these blockages, but with the 6 of Cups, they're reminiscing. They're wanting to reconcile. They're really in their head about this. It's like they get really close to succeeding union with you and they sabotage it as well. This has been an on and off thing. And a lot of you viewers, you don't trust your person anymore because of this. You don't trust them. It's like in and out, hot and cold. And you're like, why am I dealing with this? Met the sign you predicted, Pisces, Sun, Taurus, rising. Any messages about him? He's definitely a very suitable person for you. Definite counterpart energy, okay? I would suggest getting an in-depth reading on him, to be honest. I have that on my website and I go very in-depth in the situation. So this person is thinking back about when they first met you. They're thinking back about those moments when they felt good around you, when you made each other smile, when they were in that timeline of love and when they were aligned with the divine with you. And they're reflecting on their current life as well. And they're like, I'm not enjoying this. You know, my friendships that are no longer enjoyable. Jess Frederick, I feel like you're going to get a raise at work too. And with the Queen of Pentacles upside down, this is to me, and the 3 of Cups, this is like a third party situation that they're still holding on to. And mind you, this can be work. For a lot of you, though, it is a partner. It is an ex, because some of them it's their ex. It's a family. It's just no longer stability for them. It's no longer enjoyable for them. And they want to run to you, feminine. But they're like, she's not going to accept me back that easily. That's on their mind. But also what's on their mind is the fear. Allie Weaver, I feel like you're going to move. Like you're going to move like quite a ways away from your current location. But this third party situation, the contract is done. The timeline has collapsed. So all of these programmings, right? All of these programmings, these timelines of programmings that programmed humanity, right? So programmed mom, programmed dad, programmed husband and wife. That's all collapsing. That's all falling right now. And that's leaving these masculines in this place of like scratching their head like, I'm really bored. This doesn't feel right. This doesn't align with my soul. It's no longer stability for me. It's no longer aligning with me. And here we got the Tower card. You know, since the full moon in Scorpio, there's been all these forced changes. So their life is crumbling down right now. And they're like, wow, what I thought was happiness, which is what they were taught was happiness, is not happiness. But you are. There's positive changes coming your way. They're getting out of this stagnant energy. Okay? So for some of you, there is a passionate new beginning that is manifesting in. Any messages from ER? He wants to be with you, but he feels like you don't want him. Yes, just focus on yourself. Attract ladies, do not chase. Women that chase are in a masculine energy. Remember that. Okay? So there's this movement happening with the Ace of Wands. There's a passionate new beginning between the two of you that is manifesting. It's just going to be a process to allow these karmic timelines to collapse. Some of you viewers, you're going through the same thing. Some of you are with a karmic person or in a karmic energy. You're going through a collapse. It's very painful. It's physically painful. It's emotionally painful. It's mentally painful. Okay, with the Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, I do feel things are coming together. You've been independent and doing your own thing, and they want to come in and give to you right now. They want to give back to you and show you that they are serious about this connection. They're just unsure about that rejection. Queen of Wands is a reverse. There's a jealous, feminine energy around your connection, evil eyeing you, possibly doing spell work on this connection because they don't want you happy. Ladies, what I have learned from my personal experience, do not tell anyone about your relationships. Do not tell anyone about what you're doing. Walk in silence, plan in silence. Don't display your relationships on the internet because people do not want you happy. Do you know how many times I have put my relationships out there, been honest about my relationships, and everyone's like, oh, he's got a dark energy. He's evil. He's this and that. It doesn't fucking matter. I could be with the best guy on the planet, and I could post a picture of us together, and I'm going to have like half of my collective telling me he's a piece of shit. Okay? So walk in silence. Plan in silence. You can trust me when you book with me and I read you. I'm not going to evil eye your connection. But a lot of people do. Your best friend will. Your best friend will do it. Your siblings will do it. Your family will do it. Your coworkers, you name it. And it sends a dark energy and it puts up a wall between your connection. And that's the wall that I remove when I do 2 heart clearings. I see it all the time. Allie, you and your person are going to plan a really huge trip internationally at some point. So you do have an unruly, stubborn woman that is meddling in this connection right now. This could be your person's sibling, sister. Could be a female platonic friend that probably has a crush on him. It could be an ex. It could be somebody that came in and ruined your connection, that sort of thing. But the masculine does not want this person anymore is the thing, okay? Because this person isn't the divine empress, the divine feminine that you are. They want to apologize to you. They want to make it right. So the masculine still feels restricted right now because they're not fully embracing the changes. They're feeling trapped to their old life. They're feeling tied down. They're feeling the consequences, though, because those timelines already collapsed. Those timelines literally don't exist. We are being freed, you guys. Humanity is being freed right now from programming, okay? From old belief systems, from what your parents taught you and how to live life and that sort of thing. We're all being liberated from that right now. But the masculine is not doing very well with it. But they do know. They have an inner knowing. Okay, that they have a better life out there. It's just that they're resisting right to the last bit of resisting they can do, right? A lot of them have people whispering in their ear about the connection with you. Just like I get about my relationships. He's bad, he's this and that. Somebody's doing that about you. Like, oh, you sure you want to be with her? She's weird. You know, because you're a free spirit and you don't follow the rules and you don't do programming and that sort of shit, right? They're working on their values, their morals. A lot of men right now are expelling the toxicity of their addictions, okay? Their secret lives. That stuff is coming up right now. That stuff is being expelled. Addiction is catching up to them. Sexual addiction, all of that stuff is starting to come up to be cleared right now. The men are really going through it. They're no longer able to get that self-numbing checkout feeling from their addictions and their toxic cycles and that sort of thing. Okay? That's been going on since the full moon as well. Yup, they cannot escape anymore. They cannot escape this. They have to start reciprocating this connection. They have to start listening to the divine. Let's see if we can get donations up to $100, you guys. That would be so awesome on here today. Allie, be very patient because the universe is preparing big surprises for you. Maria, you're going to get like a new job or something like that. You got Archangel Michael. I don't really care what you call your protection, you guys, but your ancestors are hard at work protecting this union right now. There's a lot of fear coming between you and your counterpart when it comes to reconciliation at this moment. But reconciliation is manifesting. I feel it. As the karmic timelines collapse, as the veil starts lifting, some of you may have thought this person wasn't your person. Maybe you pushed them away, that sort of thing. And you're starting to realize this is my person. They're feeling the same about you. They're ready to come back and reciprocate this connection. They feel your absence. Your absence is starting to just really get to them. They feel like something is missing because they're no longer able to replace that with addiction or with karmic timelines and karmic people. A piece of them is missing without you. Those soul contracts, and I do soul contracts when I do two heart clearings, right? I make these contracts. They are activating right now. They are coming to fruition. The masculine has to follow them because their higher self agreed to them. They agreed to these contracts, okay? They are being pushed by your spirits to partake in these contracts. Jess Frederick, your person will be back. He's healing right now. I feel a lot of fear in the masculine collective. They have regret in sabotaging this connection. They're fearful to come back in. They're still in their ego a little bit. They're still a bit scared on how they're going to face people's judgment when it comes to you. Yup, here's those bad habits. Those addictions. That's coming to an end. Addiction is coming to an end. Maria, I see you moving, like you're going to buy a house or something like that, or move in with somebody. Jade, you're going to get a new job opportunity. Keep an open mind. I see these masculines laying in bed at night thinking about you very heavily, you guys. So your spirits are working together on bringing this union into place, okay? The masculines are scared that you will not forgive them for pushing you away. That you will not forgive them for not stepping up to the plate. That you will not forgive them for not being there the way that you deserved. Jade, somebody's going to contact you and confess feelings. Can you accept me where I am right now because my life is a mess? Okay? Their life is a hot mess. I feel there's embarrassment about that. They're not sure if you will even accept what they're in right now. They are a mess. They're not sleeping. They feel like shit. They feel like everybody's all up in their business is what I'm hearing. They're terrified of your rejection. What if you reject them? What if you hurt them? You know, it's like the tables have turned. That's what I feel here. The tables have turned because you were that person, right? You were like, what if I get rejected? Gypsy Bead, your divine masculine is working on himself right now and he will be back. Okay, he will be back. Look at that. We made a $100 goal, you guys. That is so awesome. Thank you so much. Even though I only get like a portion of that, but I appreciate it. Nadura, you're going to get reconciliation in July. So they're scared you're going to reject them now. So they're going to start getting in chaser mode. And you're going to reject them. That's what they're fearful of. But you don't trust them. And they're like, I want her to trust me. I work really hard on distracting myself from you. They're trying to forget about you, but they can't. Because the heart wants what the heart wants, right? And they were trying to take their mind before. My phone is starting to fall down here. I don't want to embarrass myself in front of you. So there's, you know, I feel like they're really worn down. I get a visual of the masculine, like aging, having health issues, not feeling good, not eating healthy and that sort of thing. And they're so embarrassed of you seeing them like that. They don't want you to see them at their worst, you know, like they were probably at a more optimal place when you were with this person. Because I feel like this is a very strong separation here, or at least physical separation going on. They cannot promise you anything. Life is too short to stress about love, okay? So they're trying to forget about love, but you know what? They are stressing about love. And that love is you. That love is you. So I'm going to get off here, guys. Like I said, you might want to book some readings because I'm going to take a few days off this week. All right, you have a good night. Bye-bye.